Hello everyone, we are going to do a bit of an over-explained run, and that's just me walking through as much as I can in a video here. So we're starting with, this is medieval, and we are on mutagens mode. Mutagens mode means that we start with an extra altar on each floor, so we're going to have 2 to begin with. This is, and we're playing on Steam, so we have this nice little guy here. If you beat the level 4 boss, the humans killed Octoboss, that's the level 4 boss. When you start a run, you will get these 2 buttons. You can take newbies, or you can take equalizer that deals 500 damage to all monsters on the current level, and it will leave monsters with at least 1 HP, and we can use it twice. In this case, I always take equalizer. Let's take that. There goes our little furry friend, winged friend. Up here we have our switch that we can use. So you have tanks, healer, eggheads, and a newbie build. We're gonna do the tank one. It doesn't really matter. We're not taking the mutation no matter what. I think, and I don't know this for certain, but I believe the newbie one gives 5 less tokens, I think. I could be wrong though. So on this floor, the idea is that we are going to, I don't even know if I mentioned this, we're doing Tricksters, heavy Tricksters with some throwers in there, hopefully. We are going to try and rush to the max level shop so that we can get all 5 Tricksters. That's what our goal here is. We don't care about the tank, we don't care about the mage. Ideally, we can keep our one Trickster alive. We will do Hungering Fury is really nice because it gives you, when you're in the hunger, up here on your hunger meter, if it's yellow or red, it will give you either 40% or 60% attack speed on all units. So it's always a nice mutation to have. Let's see what we get in this room. There's no promises here that we're going to have a great finish. This one is kind of a throwaway, right? Sweet pill to swallow. We're not planning on running healers, but it will be nice if we have to. It'll give us an 80% attack speed boost on whoever's getting healed. So no promises on where this will land us in King of the Hill. A lot of King of the Hill comes down to luck as far as mutations go. Okay, so let's bump this up one more time. We're only going to go up to this point. We aren't going to spend the other 15. We're not going to be doing a heavy tier 5 run, so this is it for us. Go over here, finish this food room off. And I usually like to buy 1 in health on this floor, just to make sure that we don't get steamrolled by anybody. But this boss is pretty easy. The Juggernaut boss, he can wipe you out if you're not careful. So there goes that guy. Healing buttons are great for this run, especially early on, because the idea is we aren't going to buy healers. That's the hope anyway. So we're going to take the mass heal, and we'll go down. Darkest. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all of the events because this video will be incredibly long. Basically, I'm gonna select this, and then we're gonna say we'll take this one, freedom as being like a river flowing freely, and then we get these guys, right? So now we have a little bit of extra food. They're actually just gonna, oh, actually we should take a look here before we do that. We're gonna do this. This makes our rerolls 1 token cheaper, right? So we don't have anything there that we want in this shop. We're gonna throw these guys down in the meat grinder for the food. We're gonna hit our equalizer and do damage to every single troop on this floor. Tank event. So we're taking the tokens on this. He gives off a nice the mass taunt ability. If you're looking for a really strong mutation on a tank build, you need that mutation. We still haven't gotten any of our guys here. Let's do a... I don't like to roll too much, but we'll roll and see if we can get a couple. Okay, so we got one here. We got the pitchfork. That's the tier 3. And what our plan here for the Tricksters is, you can see down here, dodge, that's their special ability. So right now with 2 Tricksters, once every 15 seconds, a Trickster will evade an attack by backstepping. And when we get all 5 levels of Tricksters, it will be every 5 seconds, which is really fast. So there we go, we've already got a couple. See, we can maybe get away without the mage at this point. It might be kind of pointless to have him. So let's get rid of the mage. The tank I'm gonna keep for a moment. Hopefully he can survive a couple fights, and then we can just throw him in the pit. All right, so we're looking for some healing mutations on Tricksters. There's Thrill of Battle, Vampirism, if we can get those types of things. Those are our main goals for our Tricksters early in the run. None of these are any good for us. This, I don't really know if I want it for PvP. PvE, it's good, but PvP, not so great. So that's kind of like a personal choice. This can work really well though later in the PvE portion of the game, and we'll see when we get up to the cabbages. So I'm actually going to take this. I'm not crazy about that mutation in PvE though, because you kind of want the enemies to stay like with you. At least that's how I like it to be. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. And we can't afford to get a reroll here. So in that case, we will take Final Gift, I think. On death, all units increase a random ally's health by 100. Even that's kind of iffy. You know what? No, that's pointless. That's not going to give us much. Let's just do this. Well, yeah, whatever. We'll do this. We'll stick with it. We'll stick with the first thought. There's no good answer there for me, anyway. Keep the tank alive. I think this is the end of the road for the tank. They serve their purpose well. You can see we're still just kind of cruising along here. We haven't spent much. There's our dodge that we're doing. We don't have to buy any food. We're running pretty low here. We don't need to worry about it. We've only got 2 troops. And now I want to get a couple more Tricksters if I can. There's our paddle. That's our tier 2. So a whip. And I don't want to spend a ton on re-rolling. That's kind of like an important thing too. You don't want to spend all your money re-rolling. We're going to have a lot of these guys later on. It's tempting to grab one now. You can and just save it over here on the side. I'm going to roll and see if I'm going to roll once more. Once more. Yeah, I didn't get what I wanted. Okay, well, we got enough. We got enough. So let's do this. The idea is being able to get through almost the entire PvE with 5 Tricksters. And we do have these mass heal buttons over here. Why did I do this? I don't know why I did this. We'll buy a little bit of health. Or food. We didn't need to do that. It's not gonna be perfect the whole way. While I'm filming this, I just got over a cold and now I'm dealing with a stomach bug. My kids are just like on a roll. Tokens, thanks. So now we're out of here. I probably, you know what? I might have actually needed food there, to be honest. I think you can probably get away with this fight in the yellow, but I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna play it safe for this video for the purpose of filming a video. We're gonna play it safe. So this guy's got a little bit of health, not much. I don't even care about these buttons, actually. These ones aren't that great, so we're not gonna worry about it. And we're good. We're gonna go down to the next floor. The suit. So we're gonna say on this one, dude, just get lost, will you, or do you want to fridge to that? We lose 50% of our diamond loses 50% health. So you find 20 tokens in a briefcase. So we've got all kinds of money right now. We're gonna use one of these. We healed up a little bit, right? That does what, 30%, I think? 30% of max health. And now I kind of want to make sure that I get my guys. There's our whip, tier 4. Can we get our tier 5? Can we do that? There it is, tier 5. We didn't have to roll too much to get it. We got all 5. It's going to be a bit of managing to get through it still without the healing, but we'll be okay. And now that we have these, all of our troops, we can start going into this. So we're gonna bump one in there, and there. It's kind of cheap, right? 20, 20, 20. The idea is we're trying to get all the way over here to more altars. We want to get that as fast as we can, and then interest after. Again, we'll do this for 10. Magic damage for, you know, that's going to be our build, is basically a magic damage build. So this is fine. And we're going to put something in health here. Keep us alive a little bit better. We will use our next equalizer. That clears, that's it for equalizers. We'll do 500 damage to everybody on this floor. Off we go. Let's see how we do here. I apologize if I'm missing a couple little explanations. Feel free to ask in the comments if you have questions. I will do my best. That's all I can promise. I do like this mutation a little bit. 100% more experience. The end, you can really get your guys leveled up. I'm not gonna, I don't know if I want to risk this. So let's take this panic eating. 50% of humans die in a fight. Other humans eat a unit of food per survivor and receive 30% bonus to armor and attack. So that's kind of like a PvP thing. You want to have extra food. Enough food to feed 50% of your troops when you go into King of the Hill. And when half your troops die, the other half will get a nice little buff. We're doing good now. We're in the yellow and we're still fine. Down here on this bar, you can see all your different buffs, right? So there's our hunger. We're negative 30 damage, negative 30 armor, right? We're taking on things, but there's our hungering fury, right? So we're actually gaining attack speed from our hungering fury. Why it's nice to have that one. We can make our guys steady-footed. Kind of nice to not get knocked around by the boss on level 4, the Octoboss. He knocks you flying. You take this, he can't knock your guys down. But it doesn't go well. I'm fairly certain it does not go well with a thrower build. So I'm not going to take that. We'll take this. Super Punch. Every 5 seconds, Tricksters deal 2 times damage for 30 mana. So we will take that. That's going to help us a ton. I don't want to fight in the red. Once you get down to 2 bars here, you're in the red and you're taking even more. The Hungry Fury doesn't really work as well. Your buff doesn't feel as good. The debuffs start to really hurt. There we go. We aren't buying anything here. We are really just put some armor on. Just working towards getting this. There's an extra reroll. 15 for a cooldown is really nice, right? Increased cooldowns. That works well on things like our dodge. There we go. And like I said, you could buy a bunch of these. This is going to be, we're going to have a bunch of these guys at the end. But we're not doing that right now. Nice. I'm gonna buy this food so that we have enough to go in. We'll be in the green when we do this boss fight. This guy shouldn't be too hard to fight because we have the dodge. It makes it a little bit easier to fight those guys. These are both really good. Resurrect. We can bring back anybody that dies in the room. Or we can just take the heal. I'm very tempted to take the heal. So I'm going to do that. Resurrect can save your butt, though. And down we go. Okay, so the humans find an open air gym. This is, you either get more damage or you get more health, I believe. We're gonna do cardio. I think cardio gives everybody 10% more health. Nice little HP bonus. We spend 5 food, but we get 10% to health, which is not bad at all. And let's go. We're into a bit more of a difficult thing because we're not hitting equalizers anymore, right? So it's going to get a little bit more difficult to win these fights now. I'm going to hit this button, I think. Well, yeah, you know, we better play it safe. Let's hit that button. Play it safe. So we wouldn't get knocked around if we had steady footing. Those guys wouldn't have hit us flying, but it's fine. I'm going to take the cooldown reduction. I don't want to risk taking something that I don't want. So we'll take the cooldown reduction. A lot of times I get too greedy and you go all the way to my last roll looking for something very specific, and then I end up taking mutations that I don't want at all. So we just teleported from this room over here. If you see these marks in the corners, that means it's a teleporter room on your map up here. And you can teleport to any room that you have with those marks in it for free. It doesn't cost you food to jump over or anything. Definitely a good strategy to do. There we go. And let's go. I think we can do this room. Our super punch is definitely helping a ton. You're gonna see here, we're gonna take advantage of that teleportation. That's why I went down here. I'll get food. And we teleport. Let's do magic defense, right? We'll take 20%. And we will put something on tolerance as well. 20% chance to avoid receiving negative statuses. And that unlocks this level here. So if we can get up to 100 tokens, we can actually get our next altar. And we should be able to easily do that. If we lose a troop, it's not the end of the world. I'm not guaranteeing that we won't lose a troop. Sometimes things just don't go your way. I mean, that's kind of tempting, but we have specific things that we really could use. I am going to take some throwers in this run, though. I'm going to roll it. There we go. That's what we need. 7% vampirism, so we're going to be healing ourselves on attacks. It's great. And now we can really take some. We can get away with taking a few trickster or thrower mutations in the build. That's going to help a ton. Watch how fast we, or how easily, I shouldn't say fast, how easily we handle the Octo boss when we go up here. We'll buy some food so we go in the green. We have enough. So we want to spend this before we go to the next floor. We got our 100. Now we get three mutations per room on level 4. That's really a good way to good thing to aim for if you can, is to aim for having that unlocked at level 4. So our dodge is going to help us a ton versus this guy. Basically, the cooldown on his attack, it really doesn't go well against our guys. We'll take the mass heal again. We're getting very lucky on that. We're going to be able to keep our guys alive. And down we go. Oh, I hate this event. Shoot the goose. So we lose 10 tokens. But, you know, this is kind of irrelevant too. If you're running fighters, the other way you lose a troop, and I don't want to lose a troop. The other answer, you actually lose a troop. So, anyway, we have another switch here. Floor 5, we have a switch. This is an important one. Right, so we have random, we have cultist. We have a mage, which is fireball. The cultist one is the one where you raise the dead. And we have this. This makes our dodge becomes a dash, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm fairly certain. I'm a little bit confused because the Xbox One is actually Thrill of Battle is the Xbox One currently. So that's a little bit confusing. We are going to do our first fight with food. Sometimes I like to play it safe and make sure that I have a guy ready to be eaten. Okay, so we're up against, we're on the zombie floor. Some of the rooms are random, so you won't always get the exact same group or enemies per floor. So I always like to play it safe when I go into a room, not knowing what I'm up against. We are going to take Valor, I think. I mean, we could take this. Probably I should take this. Well, no, Valor, I take it back. Forget what I was just saying about taking the thing. Valor is perfect to have on this floor because we're on the zombie floor. We're going to get all kinds of armor. So take Valor. You get plus 10 armor for each extra enemy. So you'll be able to see down here. Right now we have 23 armor plus 10. When we go into a big fight, this isn't going to be one. Probably anyway. When we go into a room where there's a lot of zombies, you'll see this number, this plus 10, will jump way up. Probably into a couple hundred. Okay. We have a couple different ones to choose from here. We have Delayed Pain. Extend receiving damage for 4 seconds. We have Soul Destruction. Tricksters reduce their enemy's magic resistance by 100% for 5 seconds. They're both really good. I'm going to take Delayed Pain. And let's go over here. So we got a few more zombies. I think maybe if this was floor 6, there'd be even more zombies. But we have more armor than we did previously. It does go up and down. Go down here. Food room. Then we'll teleport over to a fight. So floor 6, I believe, is the one where you're going to get a ton of zombies then. This seems pretty easy. Teleport to this room. This should hopefully be a faster video than my really, really long cultist walkthrough that I did last year. It was a long, long, long video. Cultist runs are slow, though. We'll eat some food. Just enough. We're working towards getting our interest here, right? So that we get an additional 20% tokens added to your balance at the start of each level, capped at 40. So basically, if you're at 200 tokens sitting here, when you go down the tubes at the end of a level, you will immediately get 40 tokens, but no more than 40 tokens. So that's what we're aiming for here. We'll do a couple more cheap upgrades. Do mana regen. We'll do the weighted dice. And we'll do... I kind of want to do health. Let's do the health and just get it done. I said cheap, but we're not going to go cheap, I guess. Actually, no, we will go cheap. We're going to go cheap because we need to keep this money. So let's do this health. We could have went a little bit cheaper. And now this is unlocked. I know I'm a bit of a... I know I'm scrambling a bit. I apologize that I'm scrambling a little bit. But I really want to explain things. And sometimes my brain gets moving faster than... or my mouth gets moving faster than my brain. Is that it? Yeah. So there we go. We have interest. That's unlocked. At this point, we can just focus on our actual build strength, right? So we're going to be getting our health up. We're going to get our magic damage up. Cooldown, hopefully. We'll get this magic defense up a bit. That's going to be the main focus of this build now, or this run. I'm going to buy health food again just to be safe. See where we're at. If things get really, really difficult, we will buy the energy vampirism mutation that heals us, because it's going to be a magic damage build. But right now we're doing pretty well. We have feint. When dodging an attack, tricksters deal 300 splash damage. I do not know if this works, how this works with the dash. I'm gonna take it, but I honestly don't know. We'll have to watch and see once we have dash if those spikes are still coming out of the ground. There's little tiny spike animations that happen there, and that's what we're going to be looking to see. Hopefully they do happen. I just never can remember. It doesn't sound like it would pair with it, but I believe it does. So I know this isn't like a sexy way to run the game. We didn't use any of our buttons there, so we're good. Deja vu button, it can save you. I always say it's a sweaty button, but it really can save you. If, say, you're in an event and you click the wrong answer and you lose a troop, and if you do that, maybe your run's over, you have a deja vu button, you can just click that and then try again. That kind of thing. Or if you get a team, like, you know, middle of the floor, you lose a bunch of troops, deja vu will take you back to the very beginning of the floor and you can try and do things a little bit differently. I'm confident that we're going to be okay. This is the Harry Potter mission. What's the problem with magic? You tell him to come with us. And then we will promptly throw him in the sacrificial pit. Oh, wait. Yes, okay. We're on floor 6. So we're going to have our Trickster mission here. Bit of a difficult floor, I find. Shinigamis mixed with those dudes blowing up. They're tricky. Okay, we will take this. 30% to attack, right? We'll take it. Nice little buff. Because we ate in that room up there, we brought the mage down. We threw the mage in the pit up there, and we ate. That made it so that I could actually move down to this room that we're in now without going into the yellow. Little bit of a trick maybe that people haven't noticed. I know I didn't really think about it that way for a long time. I think we're going to take this. We're going to take some thrower armor. Plus 30 armor. Go up here, clear this room, teleport up to this food room. If you're ever wondering why those Shinigamis are super hard, every enemy's abilities are here if you highlight them. Each attack that they do increases their own attack speed and damage by 30% for 4 seconds. So it starts to really stack up and makes it hard to kill them. One of the harder enemies in the game to deal with, in my opinion anyway. These guys not so bad. They're not a big deal. They just have dodge, right? And then they fall off their steed and then they continue fighting. Those are their abilities. I'm not gonna explain every single enemy's abilities, but that's a thing that you can do if you're curious about certain enemies. Some of them have very specific abilities that can make the game difficult, so it's worth knowing. Know your enemy kind of thing. Okay, here we go. This is another good one. Thrill of Battle. Tricksters restore 30 health with each attack. So that's going to make it even better for us to be able to stay alive here. We have Thrill of Battle that's healing us for 30 each time we attack, and we also have Vampirism that's healing us for 7% of damage dealt. So we're doing pretty good. We have a couple. Well, this was an event, but this was a throwaway. Overall, we're doing not bad here. We are going to put a little bit into our damage, magic damage, because it's a magic damage build. We're going to try and start killing things a little bit faster. We'll do it twice. So we're already getting 110% boost on our magic damage. There's our event. We're gonna get we're gonna take the dash. It does quite a bit of damage. We'll go over here. This is my new favorite event. I love this animation. I have it on fast events, so you can't really see what's happening. But we're going out and we're throwing banners on walls for this guy, right? Saying free food, 100% free food. There it is again. We do it 3 times, and then when we go back to him, we can get our mutation. The next one is on floor 9. We will go, when we're on floor 9, we will pick the thrower mutation, and that makes it so that we can throw our humans. This is what I was looking for. These type of rooms can be really, really tough. This many Shinigamis, they start to get really, really ridiculously strong. There we go. We actually almost lost a guy. Let's give him a little boost. Fill him right back up. And one of the reasons we stay very, very small on our team is, like it or not, this is a resource management game. It's not advertised as a resource management game, but it is a resource management game when you add food into it. It's just, that's the way it is. So we want to eat less food. We spend less money on food this way, right? So it just makes sense to try and figure out ways to run through the game using less food. Always hated our DNA. Mutation ahoy. There we go. So now we have dash. Our dodge becomes a forward dash that deals 400 damage along a path, and it's magic damage. You can see that with, I mentioned this in my tips video that I did. You can see that little lightning bolt image there next to the dash. That means that's magic damage. Go out here, we'll have a little something to eat. And then boss fight. Shouldn't be too hard of a fight. There we go. He did almost take out one of our guys. His taunt really can mess you up. Let's do this. Keep everybody going. So we're at 224. I know it's like spend your money, spend your money, spend your money, but watch what happens when we go down to the next level. 264. We got a bunch. We're gonna take lovely dice. Let's grab them and scram while we can. All chance-based abilities have a 5% chance, increased 5% chance. Sure, we'll take it, right? So that's things like if you pick up a mutation. I don't know if I have anything right now. I don't think I do. No. If you have a mutation that says 20% chance to stun, you're increasing the chances of those types of mutations happening, right? That's essentially what we're doing there. I'm going to take advantage of this. This is I'm not going to pass up on this. This is a shop that's just sitting here with a bunch of stuff that I want in my build later. I'm going to leave them there, but that's for later. So you can start doing that so you're not spending as much on rerolls. A good way to save money. Could actually, these guys are going to hurt us. This is six, I don't know what the heck they're called. Spiky dudes. 6 spiky dudes. And they are a pain to deal with. Let's do this. Boost our health. Hopefully that's enough. I want to believe it's enough. And then we're going to start really laying into that magic damage. Actually, I'm going to do it now. There. We've put 4 in there now. We're up to 180%. Hopefully we can survive this. These guys are a pain to deal with. Right? Because they have spiky armor. Right? So they give back 15%. But we're dealing a lot of magic damage. So we did good there. Here we go. Soul Destruction. This goes really well with our build too. Tricksters reduce their enemy's magic resistance by 100% for 5 seconds. So that's another really good mutation for this build. You can see with the magic build, if things start to really stack up, right? Like it starts to really pile on and get powerful quickly. We can take this armor wrecking with our throwers that we're going to take. This is good too. I mean, you could take this multicast, but I'm not going to pass this up. We'll take that so that we remove some enemy armor. Lots of builds with lots of armor right now. Take advantage of that. Hopefully we don't lose any troops to these guys. They're a bit of a pain, right? They throw you through their stomachs. And out we go. Buy some food. Oh, we have to walk this. That's kind of a bummer. Oh well. Again, I'm trying to stay close to 200 tokens. We don't want to go over that mark. Or we don't want to end under that mark, I mean. Sorry. We want to try and be around there. At the moment, I'm considering whether or not I want to buy energy vamp. I think getting 1 level of it will be really good for us. All units restore 25% of magic skill damage dealt as health. So that would basically make our guys, these guys, kind of invincible. We might buy it on the next floor. They'd have 3 sources of healing. They're already good, but we don't, if we can avoid taking any damage at all, it would be nice. Napalm. When throwing bombs, throwers ignite their enemies, dealing 420 additional damage for 6 seconds. We're going to take it, right? It's more magic damage. Why not? That's kind of a new mutation for Toms, so new-ish. So I'm not 100% sure how effective it is, but oh yeah, we're still doing Feint still works. Feint is still working. Those little spiky things are popping up. So that's good to know. Buy just a little bit of food so that we're not starving. There are people that are way better at micromanaging this than I am. I always am trying to do things a little bit fast. Oh, that guy almost died. You almost died, buddy. Here, have a little boost. There's always 1 or 2 that take more of a beating, depending on the way you got your team placed. We can get away with this. I think we can get away with this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna buff this for 30 magic defense. We're gonna take that. Very nice. Tempting to grab the bomb and just hold on to it. I might wait. I think I'm gonna wait. We'll grab this. We're gonna sacrifice that guy when we get into this room. Now we got full bellies. These guys used to be one of the hardest enemies to deal with. Right? They used to be really, really hard. Replaces healing with dealing damage to enemies. It can be really difficult to work around that. I'm going to take Resurrection in case we have a mistake. Just in case someone dies accidentally. Cyber Village. I rarely do this because I think you lose a troop if you fail this one. So I always do this and pay the 10 tokens, but I don't really even have 10 tokens, do I? Or wait, what am I thinking? I got lots of tokens. Spend it. 50 food for 10 tokens. Not bad. I'll buy this and this. Starting to kind of load up a little bit here. We'll likely land somewhere in the 30 troop mark, I'm thinking. Somewhere between 25-ish, 30 troops. I think we will do this. I think we'll do energy vamp. Put it on. We're gonna be healing ourselves with the magic damage we're doing, which is a lot. We're doing a lot of magic damage. Plus we have vampirism and thrill of battle, so we have lots of healing on our guys. We're gonna take the multicast. All units have 15% chance to use an active ability, ignoring its cooldown and mana cost. I like that one, right? You can get multiple abilities off sometimes. You can get free usage. At the high levels of this game, sometimes multicast literally is the difference between winning and losing a fight. All right, we keep on moving. At 50 food we bought for 10 tokens just makes it nice and easy. Oh, you can see here. This room here, we have 200 armor. That's our Valor working. That's our plus 10 armor. Right, for each extra troop. So this is basically giving us an insane amount of armor. Those zombies weren't able to hurt us. Yeah. Makes it pretty easy when you got that much armor. And I think we're doing okay time-wise. We're on level 8 overall, and I've been doing a lot of explaining, I think. I don't want any of this, really. Alright, we're gonna buy one more reroll. I never go any higher than this. I usually just, if I have to, I'll put 2 in there. And we still got garbage. Okay, so we'll just take this. There's a strategy, and I will mention it. You could leave that up. I could have left that there, and it removes 3 mutations from the pool, which slightly increases your odds on future mutation rooms. I don't do it myself, not because it doesn't work. It definitely works, but because I'm generally filming, and it takes time, and time is a valuable commodity for me. More valuable than maybe moving up 1 spot in the standings, but that's a personal decision. Healthy Fat, the Tricksters class receives 30% to health. So yeah, we take that, right? Plus 30%. We're gonna get a nice little boost. I think that actually gave this guy like 1100 health. So it's not like a little boost, it's a huge jump in health. Yeah, our guys basically become indestructible. with all the stuff that we have added on. Buy that just because we want to start loading up here. Just absolutely melted that guy. There's our boss room. We still have a food room down here to go to and clear. We're on floor 8, so floor 9 is where we're gonna get our thrower, our human projectile mutation for our throwers. There we go. Let's buy one of these just to have it. This is always debatable to me. I just spent 15 food to go down here. It's always kind of like, I knew that there was just probably going to be one room. So sometimes in the past, I have skipped like single rooms. I don't know. It costs you, it's costing me a fair amount of money to go back up for here, right? Actually, I have to buy food again. This doesn't matter as much. So we're going to buy 2. Or buy the 11 piece nuggets. We'll teleport up here. We're still gonna go in the yellow. But yeah, backtracking like that is really tough sometimes. It might, I haven't done the math. It might end up costing you a couple tokens to do it. I'm gonna say no on this stuff. We're good. Actually, let's burn this and we'll take the deja vu. Just in case I see an event that I really, really want to gamble on. Break his tool. 9 tokens. All right. Here we are again on floor 9. We have fighters, throwers, fencers. We're going to take the throwers. That's our human projectile mutation. Take a newbie, toss in the food. Grinder. I'm going to boost our health again. Things are coming along pretty good here. We're going to do damage again. Nothing. We got absolutely nothing, so we're just gonna take whatever. Sometimes it's just bad luck, and that's what I think I said at the beginning of the video. Like, I'm not worried right on this run about having a top finish in King of the Hill. That's not my priority here. My priority is hopefully showing you guys a whole run that I can go through and just explain what I'm doing. Because luck plays a huge factor in King of the Hill. There is a skill factor, but luck also plays a massive, massive factor in the mode. All right, I could buy the bomb. I'm tempted. We're getting closer and closer to the level where I'm just gonna be spending everything anyway. So let's buy a bomb so that we have it in our build. I'm not gonna buy more than one of those. Go over here. You really would like to get cleanse. Cleansing is a huge one, right? Because silence can make it so the mutation that people run is silence, and it makes it so nobody can use abilities. So cleansing basically nullifies that. That's one thing that you really want to get if you can. Armor, we'll take it. Tricksters have a 25% chance of receiving 10 extra armor when they attack. We'll just take it. Buy a little bit of food. We'll come back for the boss. Conveniently, there's a food room placed right in front of him. Yeah, hopefully this video does what it was meant to do, which is just kind of show you guys. Hopefully people appreciate the amount of explaining that I've gone into. Because it's it takes a while. It's a lot of talking to explain all this stuff in a video, I'll tell you. Okay, we're doing okay. I would like to get my damage up more. I would like a little bit more damage on these guys. I want to start wiping rooms out really fast here. I'm not gonna take this. I'm not crazy about it. 40 mana to stun, and it's like, it seems like it just stuns like one guy. So for me, it's a no. I'll take this though. Throwers slow an enemy's attack by 30% for 5 seconds on their own. We'll take it. I think next floor we'll have some cabbages to deal with. There we go, we're full bellies again. Our one guy actually took a little bit of damage there. It'll be all right. We're gonna go down. The meatball, I always take this one. Healer's got an extra 50 health. Kind of a throwaway. Not a big deal. Take another one of those because it's there. I'm short the ninja on our throwers. Let's go down. Actually, let's buy this. I think this is cabbages. Well, that's not cabbages. We're gonna do this anyway. Is this tomatoes or is this the little stingy bees? Little stingy guys, yes. There's that silence mutation I was talking about. No one can use abilities for 2 seconds. It's a pain if you don't have cleanse. But if you don't have cleanse, and you're really worried about running into silence builds, your next best option is taking tolerance, which increases your chance to avoid a negative status. Not perfect, but it might win you a fight. We'll take vampirism on our throwers. There's the tomatoes. And we found our event. We'll go in here. Buddy's gonna toss us. Let's just find him by walking around. Prepare your device. So we jump in the device and it spits us to the room, which is conveniently located right around the corner. All right, let's go back and get that. Teach us. Now we have the human projectile mutation. Right, throwers throw nearby enemies as projectiles throw nearby humans as projectiles at enemies every 12 seconds for 16 mana. On landing, the thrown human deals magic damage equal to their attack. So that's kind of a key thing. It also makes it worthwhile to put something in here to boost your actual attack. So we will do that. We'll boost our attack a bit. That's planning ahead for when we have our throwers out. We'll take the armor. Tricksters get 30 more armor. That could help us in the shooter builds. I'm assuming there's still a lot of shooter builds. Here's the pains. Can we survive this? We may boost our magic damage here a bit. So we don't have stun, but what we do have... Oh, that guy's frozen in an animation. That's bad. What we do have is we have fear, intimidation. So we're able to get these guys running, and that will make them spit out whatever they're chewing on. Throwers use explosive projectiles to deal 100 splash damage. Yeah, sure. More magic damage on them. We got to be very careful here with our tier 5 guy. Use one of those. We have loads of tokens though. Right, so we can do this again. Boost this up. So the cabbages do magic damage. Very important to know that. What kind of damage your enemy is going to do to you. You'll find the next 2 floors after this one go by really fast. That's when I put out all my troops. You don't have to do it my way, but I like to put all my troops out the second to last floor so that they can level up as much as possible. Get them, boys. Not bad. We'll buy this. And we'll buy another whip. Just for fun. I haven't been paying attention at all to my actual, like, amount that I have on everything, so we'll see. That's bad. Our tier 2 might die here. Nope. Not even close. There we go. Oh, there we go. We'll take this. This is our 5th class, the thrower, I believe. Yeah, we have all the thrower classes now. We already had all the tricksters. And we should be able to fight this guy in the yellow. No problem. After this, we'll be able to fight everything in the red. Let's do that. Take the newbies, because we need them to put our troops out on the next floor. All will shoot it first. It wasn't a mimic. Unfortunately, you've damaged some of the treasure and only received 10 tokens. That's kind of like a coin flip. Newbies, get out here. Here comes the throwers. The exciting part of the run. Beautiful. Actually, I should have waited a floor maybe for that. No, we're going to be fighting in the red. We're going to be fine. I think we're going to be okay. We're going to be fine. I'm not worried about it. We can survive in the red. I have faith. I think I have faith that we can win in the red. I put everybody out. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it and see what happens. I am a little bit nervous that I'm gonna take too much damage, but we'll see. We are gonna have a ton of damage output here. Where are we at? We're only at 21 troops. That's not even close to what we want, guys. It's not even close. Not even close. But we have all the throwers and all of the tricksters that we need. That's not going to be our front line, really. I like putting our cheapy guys in the front later. Actually, we'll do that later. So now we do some rolls. See if we can get some cheap guys. Another pretzel? Sure. A few more pretzels? Sure. I'm not gonna buy another one of those guys. I'm not crazy about the ninja. Buy that. Do I want another whip? Not really. It's really throwing me whips though. Whips in that. I'm looking for the cheap stuff. Where's the cheap stuff, please? There we go. We'll buy those. That's gonna put us at... We're at 27 troops now. You know what? We'll buy it. It's on sale. It's a good price. I can't pass it up. Pretty much full. Okay, let's put these guys out. See how it looks? I think we got lots and lots of guys to work with here. Put that like that. You like this. See how it goes. I might end up needing more. Oh, never mind. That doesn't look terrible. 30 troops. I'm kind of happy with that. If a couple cheap ones come up, like the Nano Lance guys, we'll take them. I only have a couple, and I would like to have a whole, like, 10 of them if possible. See how this goes. We're in the red. We have a food room here, so I'm glad I didn't spend a bunch on newbies. And we survived, though. No deaths? No deaths. Beautiful. We're not going to take that. That goes with like a mage build kind of thing. We'll take this. Most dexterous. We don't have a lot of different classes, but it can help, right? Helps allies evade. So that's one of the best mutations in the game, actually. More magic damage. You can see now we're going to start melting stuff. Just enough food. So this is pretty much the build that we're going to go in with. It wasn't perfect by any means. We haven't gotten great mutations yet, but we still have 6 to pick up, right? Still got 6 mutations to grab, so hopefully we find something good here. And all of our guys are starting to level up, which makes them stronger. So I worry a little bit less about fighting in the red. Generally at this point, I feel like if you play it right, you should be able to fight in the red on floors 11 and 12. And when I say play in the red, I mean on your hunger. You got green, yellow, and red. Early game, you don't want to be in the red. At this point, you should be strong enough to just mow down everything. At least the people that watch my videos should be able to mow everything down. I don't like to toot my own horn, but you know, we've had lots of people, lots of viewers that have finished very, very high in their leagues. Burn 30 mana. Yeah, it could be okay. Do I want it? Not really. I wish that was Trickster. Fine, I'll take it. I'm not crazy about that mutation though. We'll take it. Mainly the reason I don't like it is because most builds, a lot of builds will have enough mana regen that it's really not worth spending my own to just have the other side regen it. But maybe it'll work out. This is unfortunate. So we haven't gotten good luck on mutations overall. We've got some good ones, but we don't have the perfect build. Wow, that guy took a beating. You took a bit of a hit there, Tuna Man. I'm not set up properly, really. Here, do that. Ignore hunger. Yeah, we'll take that. This is a mage thing. You get frost attack. I always forget what it is. Is it down? No. Yeah. Forward A. Yeah, there we go. Mages get what is it? Mages slow enemies attack by 20% for 5 seconds. I'll take you. Sure. Come on out. Come on out. Be part of the team. So all we're gonna do at this point is really upgrade our team. That's it. So we're putting more health on. We're going to kind of pop things up. That's the plan for floor 12. We will take Sticky Blood. Unfortunately, I feel like I really do need it. All units lower a nearby enemy's attack move speed by 40% upon death. I think it's always worth having that mutation. I was hoping for, like, you know, something really good on our class, but I highly doubt we're going to get Cleanse or anything like that at this point. Speaking of Cleanse, there it is for mages. Throwers deal 50 more magic damage, triggers each tick for abilities over time. Yeah, we'll take it. Not bad. That's our first teleportation room. Also, thank you everybody that's watched the video. Thank you. If you've made it this far, hi. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you're here. What point are we at here? Like probably the just over an hour mark. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Shout out to all the ones that are here right now at this specific moment in the video. Maybe I'll do that on all the videos. Let me know in the comments if you were here for this part of the shout out. Yeah, we'll eat there, sure. This is going to be a teleport, or we won't be teleporting. It's a teleportation to nowhere. We haven't found anything. But we haven't lost a single troop on this run. So that's something to remember too. Like I said, I wasn't going to promise that it was going to be like this amazing run, but it's been a pretty good run. It's like overall, I've managed it pretty well to the point where we haven't lost any troops. And like I said, if you get really good mutations, if you can get like some good luck on your mutations, this build can be crazy. And variations of this can beat the ridiculous shooters. It's kind of like the strongest build in the game, really. It's consistent. It's been fairly consistent for a long time in the game. But I don't know if I've ever done a video showing the whole thing. Come on, go there. Yes, we still have a couple rooms to clear. We're just accumulating money so that we can go and upgrade ourselves as much as possible. Without knowing the matchups right now, a little bit difficult. I don't think we're gonna buy any more troops. I gotta get over here. Bit of a pain, isn't it? The best way is to do this. Then we'll teleport down here if you kind of like look at the rooms, the room counts. Okay, this was not the best way. I forgot I cleared all the food out of this room. Whoops. Okay, it's not the best way. It would have been if I hadn't have already eaten all the food here. Regardless, we'll pretend like I knew what I was doing there for a moment. It happens. It's gonna happen to you. I can promise. All right, what do we have here? We did not get great mutations. Splash damage. Throwers block incoming magic damage. I kind of want to do that. Blast damage could be really good though. Blocking damage or splash damage. I'm gonna take Flash. All right, now we're going over here. Assuming that's our last room. I'm gonna need 60, 75-ish, 76-ish food. About that amount. Do that. Top that right up. So the reason I want that much food is panic eating, right? 50% of humans die in a fight. Other humans eat a unit of food per survivor and receive 30% bonus to armor and attack. So we have to have the food available for them to eat. You can't eat stuff that isn't there, guys. Okay, we're good. We'll go in and I could have used this. I forgot I had the soul food. I could have used that instead of wasting all that money. Again, that was a mistake on my part. That part where I spent all that money, I could have just saved it and used the soul food. It might have got me there. But here we are in the final fight. He's not a problem for us with this team. We're fine. We are just fine. Yeah, everybody got nuked. We have a lovely 500 tokens to spend on upgrades. And then we'll kind of fiddle around with our team build a bit. So let's do this right away. Let's boost the magic damage all the way to the tippy top, right? And then maybe we will do cooldowns. We don't have much mana stuff going on here. We didn't get res or anything like that. So I'm not gonna put a ton into mana here. Let's boost our cooldowns all the way to the top. That leaves us with a cool 48 tokens. We do attack speed. Maybe we do. Do attack speed. And a little bit on mana. Why not? So there's our build. That's what we're going in with. You can do it however you want, but on a magic build, I wanted to get this maxed right out. Cooldowns is really good for our dodging, right? Or any abilities, really. And we've got pretty much, this is kind of like the standard health that you want to have in a run. You can go a little bit more if you want, if you're struggling with certain enemies. But this is kind of the standard. 5 ticks in here. And 1 over here. So we're good. I'm going to move these guys around a little bit. I don't need my strongest dudes in the front, but we'll mess around here. Put this like that. We'll do something like that, and then we'll move these guys back. And hopefully, fingers crossed, things work out. No, that was a mistake. Do that. It's not pretty, but this is what we're going in with, and we'll see how it goes. We might get nuked. There's a lot of shooter builds out there, right? We're not running with a bunch of armor or anything like that. See what happens. There's over 200 people in the veteran league right now. Well, we got that one. We didn't lose the first fight. It was close, though. Let the herb grow. Fight number 50. Shooters, healers, tanks, fighters. Wow, there's a lot going on there. Okay. Not bad. I expect up around here, around this point, this is where we'll start maybe losing fights. That's a lot of tier 5 fighters, and they had the silence. That hurts us big time. Okay, all right. Hey, I know this guy. There we go. We finally ran into a build that was a little bit tougher than ours. Silence is a killer for us. You can see there, like, we weren't able to throw, so that just melts our whole build. That's a good example of not having cleanse being a bad thing. And shooters, unfortunately, shooters don't really need it. They don't need cleanse that much. They can kind of get away with it in a lot of ways. Ah, it was a close one. It was close. That was a good fight. Where are we gonna end up? 25th? Definitely could improve on this with better luck. I think we got this fight too. So 23rd, I think, is where we land here, right? 23rd. That's not terrible for a thrown together build like that. We didn't have great mutation luck. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more Despots game, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what kind of troops you'd like to see in a video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.